Testing. So hello, and this is sort of a surprise thing really today, everything that's going to happen today, because I didn't think I was going to have any time to do any streaming today, sort of when I've announced last week, that yesterday would be the last day. So this is all a bit of an extra treat in one way, for you guys, because you're getting the extra day of content going up. I mean, I'm looking now, I've got to sort of be here for another at least 6 hours or so, so there's going to be a good potential for some stream. I mean, what I'm going to do is, I think everything that goes on from now, which is 9:30 PM GMT, till sort of midnight, I'm going to sort of put in a separate playlist and just call it Christmas Eve streams, and then from midnight on it'll be Christmas Day. So I'll put another playlist for that one, put Christmas Day streams. Oh, hi FKS, good to see you. That's strange, you're in there but no one watching. That's a bit of an anomaly. So yeah, I think I'll do that. I'll sort of have some technically it'll be Christmas Day, because I'm going to be here through the night now. So yeah, some of us have got to do these unsociable hours, I guess, to keep the world rolling along and stuff. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Anyway, I hope I can keep the winning ways going. I mean, I managed to do okay yesterday. I got a nice win at the very end. Took me right into Gold Spy, 511 now, so that was really nice. And that was a rematch there yesterday against Gold Captain, I think they were. It might have been Gold Major, yeah, but it's brilliant victory. I'm really pleased with that one. And I found that yesterday my sort of intuitive feelings were really coming in. There were sort of all the things were coming in, so all my assumptions and stuff, they were proving to be right as the games panned out. So yeah, that was the tweet that I didn't actually say what it was there. And yeah, I retweeted some people on the Stratego hashtag. A few people getting the Stratego out for Christmas, and this people, I think they've just opened an early Christmas present, they said, so that's quite funny. So yeah, and I don't know if you saw that tweet. I sent it out without reading it out. Balanced emotions are crucial to intuitive decision making, and I spotted that, and that's what I was just saying. I felt really good yesterday with my intuitive decision making, or assumptions and stuff. And thanks to everyone that's subbed up. I've got an extra couple of subs over these last couple of days. I'm trying to get to 60 before Christmas. Anyone new? Before Christmas Day, so yeah, we've got another few hours. Yeah, it'd be great if I can see that come in before the end of the streams, midnight, in the next hour and a bit, couple of hours. So alright, so actually I've set that off there, haven't I? What have I got? Oh, Gold Scout. And this is the thing now, I've got to try and stay in here. I've got a feeling I've played that character before as well, so wish me luck. I mean, I've got to make sure I'm at least as sharp as I was yesterday to stand a chance. I'm a bit concerned that, I sort of made that achievement and now I'm going to end up losing it. I've got to aim for this Gold Sergeant now, though. So that'll be the highest ever on the channel. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not expecting many people to come passing by tonight, because it's that sort of time of year, isn't it? And this evening is not an evening where you'd expect people to do things. You'd expect people to sort of be going out or being with family and stuff. So, but yeah, as I'm here, I figured, well, why not? It does help me pass the time when I'm on my sort of downtime here and monitoring and that. So yeah, it works out okay for me. And it also sort of keeps my mind sharp enough to not sort of feel tired. I'm working unsociable hours, but generally there's plenty going on to sort of keep me going. So okay, what's happening here? Sorry guys, let's get rid of this for you. It's me first. Okay, so yeah, wish me luck. I mean, I've got to make sure that one thing that really stood out for me yesterday that I needed to make sure was to watch out for shuffling of key pieces that players will do. Be aware of everything, you know, as much as possible. I mean, I think if I play as well as I did yesterday, then I'm pretty sure that I might have a result. Oh, now that's what I was wondering. If we're going to get a Marshall Blitzer here. Well, I mean, I suppose I can sort of... He's probably got it blocked anyway, but I mean, I can try and get a reveal on something. This is a shame. Well, yeah, I'm going to have to sort of get the reveal on something. Wowza. Well, well, well. So, I wonder what we're going to get happening down there. And we've already sort of now, alarm bells got to be coming in here. I suppose I've got to maybe look to sort of attack here. Because I mean, yeah, he's probably got a scout there. Alright, well, I've got to test here in case he's all bombed in. And I suppose I've got to make this move now. Which one do I fake with though? I mean, let's see here. Ah, beauty. That was what I was wondering. Which one should I fake with, you know? Let's see here what he's going to do. Oh my goodness. What's he going to think about this, guys? Oh dear, oh dear. He's not going to be happy, I doubt. Okay, well, I mean, I suppose I can comfortably go with this Colonel. But that is a bit of a shocker, isn't it, guys? You know. I mean, I can now sort of totally defend here, really. There's nothing to worry about here. Oh, okay. So, well, it's literally all his firepower down there, so it's going to be interesting now. If he's literally got it all here. Wow, he has. Well, so I mean, basically, yeah, I've got to now just look to get. Well, that's his Colonel there, isn't it? So I don't need to worry about anything other than potential spy coming in, and I've got to get obviously my general round that way now as quick as possible. Just in case he manages to sort of do something to me, but he ain't going to be able to get past now, I know that. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to worry about anything, do I? So sort of fretting for no reason there. But yeah, it's pretty amazing, really. Okay, so he's probably yeah, I suppose I'm just going to have to whiz along with this scout, tuck it in there in a minute. Oh, I see, so now he's coming down that yeah, I see, he's looking to sort of do it that way. I mean, I think that's the other one's the spy. I suppose I've got to. That's a bit of a worry. So yeah, I mean, out of the others, it's a bit of a risk, isn't it? But I think he would have come down earlier. I mean, I've got to take the risk, you know. Okay, so yeah, he's still sort of leaving it like that, so that's alright. I mean, I've obviously not made an error there, so yeah, it's just sort of progress down here then. Yeah, that was a bit of a close one. I should have thought that. I didn't think it was actually going to be able to pose me an issue there. So that was a bit of a fright. I mean, now even if that is the spy, okay, so that's handy. Get another captain out of him. And actually, yeah, what I should do really, because actually we know that the colonel's here. Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that's going to be as a major anyway. But yeah, just got to be careful here. Sort of look to press round again, as I say. I mean, yeah, I'm thinking that that one was a spy there, you know. I mean, I doubt he's going to do it the second time. I think he's got it there, you know. Oh no. Well, it's still not the end of the world, you know. If that's a minor there, I've still got his colonel pinned. I've got my general over there in time. Yeah, so that's a minor. So, I mean, even realistically, I can still sort of go in. Looking to sort of do exchanges if the worst comes to the worst. But it's handy that all these stuff is over that side where I can get to him. Sort of fend him off. I mean, he's up smaller pieces, so I do need to be careful of that. But yeah, if he's coming in with his captains early, then I might, you know, that's handy. Let's see, I mean, yeah, let me just sort of get, and I suppose what I could try and do is get one of his majors before he sort of gets it with an exchange. That'll save me a bit of headache. And hopefully, well, yeah, he has done that bomb, so that's a shame. So just now, obviously, need to just keep that there, really, the general, because well, actually, the problem is then that you know, he could start to run right with his kernel. But now what I need to do is obviously make sure that I make sure I don't sort of let a gap in there, you know. I mean, and also what I was going to say was I need to just go for stuff that's moving now. I mean, if he's going to go for, I mean, I should look at bombs as well. Oh right, yeah, I think we did know that was a captain anyway, didn't I? I remember rightly. So that's good actually. I could sort of go in on that captain in a moment. Yeah, sort of put a block on that now and go in on it with the major as well. I may be able to, hopefully he might sort of bring a major out. I mean, it's a shame really, because I was hoping he was going to quit once he lost all that material down there, the big guns. Yeah, it's made it awkward because you know, he's opened that bomb up as well. Oh, okay, so now he's giving me that captain. So I mean, yeah, the thing is, as I say, is if movement starts happening with this kernel through here, it tries to come around, I'm going to need to really sort of get my kernel back here and then move my... Oh, I see what he's looking to do there. He might be looking to sort of tempt me with that kernel now. So I better just cover that. So okay then, so let me start to sort of make use of this stuff here a bit, start to formulate some ideas. I guess, yeah, make use of my scouts a bit. Sorry guys, just have to do something there. Yeah, because I've got to be careful of that. He's obviously just tried that, I think, there. So alright, so let me just sort of start to chip away, sort of work out the best way to do things. Now with the numbers, obviously there is, I mean, it's such a shame he got my marshal back, but I'm up 2 captains, yeah, but he's up 2 Louis. So okay, yeah, so I guess the best bet is to maybe sort of look at this one first slowly. Let's see if I can get in on that. And it looks like, yeah, he's sort of run out of ideas now. So, okay. So that's alright. We're going to have to sort of chip away this way and do it slowly but surely. Now what I'm going to do is sort of bring my kernel back round and sort of go through the middle here now on that square where there's no room for movement. And you know, I mean, if he's sort of got any sense, he'll, you know, he may as well just sort of give it in, because he's not going to necessarily be able to sort of do anything else. But it's going to be awkward because you know, he's not giving me an opportunity to go for stuff without scouting. So what do we think here, guys, about this one? Senior Colonel, not a fan of flags like that. It's nothing wrong keeping flag on bottom rank. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure the best way to go about this. I mean, should I go in for the exchange at this point? I'm not 100% convinced because he's up a Louis. He's only up a Louis Sergeant. I guess going in for the exchange and then blocking again with my Colonel or with the Majors then. That's going to be the best bet, I guess, here, because I'm up General, 2 captains. Alright, but he's up. Yeah, I mean, I think the 2 captains are going to swing it fairly for me. I mean, I'm going to have to be a bit wary of that. I mean, I suppose actually I got one more scout I could use before doing it. Let's see if he's going to make an error here or what he's going to do. Okay. So, well, I mean, he's insisting on me kind of having to do it this way. So, I mean, do I really want to use up this scout? I mean, the other thing is I've got the captains. And he's got other scouts as well. Don't know what that is over there. So what is it with sergeants? He's up. So, well, I mean, I guess, yeah, that's going to be the safest bet, is to do this exchange and take it to the long game. Sort of use my major now to go after whatever that is. I mean, I don't know whether he's sort of done his numbers well enough or not. I mean, I can talk because I'm not 100% sure. Oh, okay, so that's chipping away at his scout. So yeah, okay then. So I mean, he wants to sort of do anything else now. We'll go in with these. As I say, I think the 2 captains, that should level out the Louis and the sergeant. So I don't need to be concerned. And then after that, I'm up on him miners, and it's just going to be scouts. I mean, what I could do is just bring this one back round, because once these majors are off the board, and then we know we got something there now, it's just moved. And then this is already covered here. So, I mean, he may realise, I mean, I suppose what I've got to do maybe is salvage these 2 now, bring them into defence in case he starts the lotto. Okay, well that's handy then, that'll just sort of get rid of that. So we can just sort of block again down there, and I'll bring this major into the middle now. As soon as we start getting some movement, we can sort of chip away at him this way. I think it's going to be the safest bet. Sorry I've lost you in the chat on this one, guys, but I just want to, I'm going to have to sort of do it my way for the time being. And I think we were right on numbers. As I say, I think the 2 extra captains, that should outweigh the Louis and the Sergeant, and then, you know, I should be alright from there as well. I mean, the only thing he might be able to do is to try and sneak round, you know, like he's sort of been trying, by going one way. I mean, he's probably bringing both his majors out. It should be fine. He's sort of playing into my hands. And if he wants to sort of go with one of those. Alright, so yeah, the thing is now I've got to be careful that he doesn't bluff me now with the major. You know, his next major, the last one, because that could be an issue if I try and defend with a captain. But I mean, yeah, this is the thing, he now knows where my major is. So, okay. So this is what I mean, is like I've got to be aware now that he could potentially bluff me. But I mean, I guess, yeah, what's the situation? So yeah, this is the problem. I mean, I guess, yeah, actually I'm 2 minors up, so I need to sort of bring minors up and use those as sort of fake ones, or at least to sort of establish what's what. Yeah, I mean, I guess I can sort of need to do that. I mean, if he comes after anything else, I'm just going to try and sort of get my other pieces in place so that I can get a fix on things. Okay, so alright, let's see what this is then. We need to get a fix on his major now. So he's being cautious here then, you know, he's oh, I see. So yeah, I mean, he's looking probably for a captain to snag. So I've got to be careful that that's not what he's trying to do here. Okay, so let's see, that was just a Louis, wasn't it? So I mean, I guess I can sort of try now. Get in here, try and sort of pin that Louis. I mean, I suppose, yeah, that way if I can keep this captain close to my major, it'll be a bit safer. Let's see here if I can manage to stop him. I mean, I do need to work the miner up, really. see. Yeah, I mean, I can potentially move that out towards my general. I mean, that was a front line piece anyway, so okay, well, I mean, I guess I've got to test it anyway. Wow, okay, so that's a captain. So yeah, I do need to be a bit careful now. He's sort of balancing out with these Louis. I've got to make sure, you know, that so if he goes down, I can sort of get him with the captain anyway. Okay, well, let's sort of press there. I mean, we do know that we've got his Louis over that side. So, I mean, I can sort of try and at least pin here. If I can get the captain advantage back, that's going to be pretty important, really. I mean, I might just sort of leave him. Well, I mean, he's going to get a minor, potentially a sergeant, if he lottos down there. But yeah, alright, well, I guess I have to take that risk and hope that he goes that way rather, you know, because out of the two, oh, actually, should sort of potentially just stop him first. Let's see here. If it'll force his hand early. I mean, as I say, out of these, he's likely to, you know, go for that one as the safest, because there could be 2 bombs there and there could be 3 bombs there. So that one, let's see if I can force his hand. Come on, do me a favour, go this way. Gotta go this way, surely. Oh. Wow. Let's see which way he's going to go now. This is a shame if he's going to get this Louis as well. Oh dear. Well, that might not have been necessarily worth it. I've got to be careful now. Yeah, I'm just going to have to now, obviously, pull back a bit and make sure that my major and the captains and everything are all well and truly tucked away now, and that all the damage is going to be done with the major. That was a bit annoying. I mean, I guess, you know, whatever I'd have done there, he would have lottoed. So, right, so we do know that's a Louis there. So, alright, what I may do is just work this minor up. I wonder if he'll remember which one's the major. Just try and see. I mean, I guess really what I could be doing is getting the even sort of just getting the reveal on that major, but I don't want to really do it necessarily Alright, so he's now... So he's coming in for that. Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily want to get a reveal on the major for the sake of my captain, you know. Okay, so... Alright, well, what I'll do is, I mean, it looks as though I might have mucked up a little bit there by not getting my major up there. But I mean, I've got to be careful because as I say, you could still sneak in somehow. Yeah, and I mean, I do need to keep my minor. So, alright, well, that's one of his Louis back. He's done well to sort of hide this major. But I've got to, you know... I mean, I've probably made it much harder for myself. You're probably all going crazy in the chat there now. Alright, I still... he's still got 2 scouts. What are we thinking, guys, here? Yes, could be, but can defend it in endgame. Attack it. If you're giving up for minor flaggers in the corner. Okay, so... yeah, I've got to be careful, as I say, that I don't lose my captain unnecessarily. Okay, so yeah, it's chipping away at his scouts. So okay, yeah, so I've just got to be careful then that I don't let anything across. I mean, I suppose I could sort of try and go in on that, corner it. Because I'm just concerned now, the moment I start to try and bring a minor. I mean, that could be a scout, you see, at any moment, so I've got to be careful about doing anything there. Oh, okay, so he's not bombed in. So I might just tuck in again here. Let's check what he's going to do here. But yeah, I must admit, I'm sort of a little bit puzzled, and we don't know where bombs are. I mean, I guess if he comes in with how many miners? Yeah, he's got 3 miners. So, I mean, if he does that, it's unlikely that he's going to be doing it with anything else. So, I guess I've got to, I'm going to have to sort of do it with the captain. So I might need my mine. Well, actually, no, he won't be bombed in. Well, that's handy. There's another Louis down now. So yeah, I just got to be cautious that I don't foolishly lose a captain. I mean, I've got 2 of them. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of put force up there. To go in on that one. What do we think about that idea? You see no flag at right side true, but he keeps it general the whole game. It's hard to read why this is good. His flag could be D9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can't remember how you do that. Which way round it is. Alright, so I'm just sort of going to have to play a bit defensive, really, because I need to work out if he's going to actually sort of make a mistake or not. I mean, he's giving me a bit of a chance. So let's see what he's going to do. I mean, he's saying that it's not his mate. Well, I mean, you know, he probably doesn't want to do the exchange either, so there's no guarantee that's not his major. But it's a shame that I've ended up in this position. I mean, he did me a fair amount of damage with that lotto in. And I mean, I suppose it is the captains that I'm up on. So even if I lose a captain, he is gonna then be up to 2 pieces. That's the problem. So I don't want to lose the captain. I mean, I guess the other one could be, well, because he's not bombed in. Well, yeah, no, he won't be bombed in now. So my miners, technically, I could probably get away with sacrificing. So it's just going to be a bit of a waiting game, I think, until perhaps he sort of makes a move. I mean, I think that one could be the major. But I mean, he knows which one is my major, so that's the concern. And I mean, I must remember not to move this miner, because I mean, out of everything, okay, so that's handy. Is he going to let this in, I wonder, here? I mean, I don't think that is the major. I think that, well, actually now we know it's not the scout. So, alright, well, I mean, I guess let him choose there and block it. Okay. So, well, yeah, I mean, that'll mean, what's he going to do next? I mean, alright, he knows that's a miner. I mean, I'm tempted to sort of press on this and just see what he does. I mean, the worst he's going to do is come around this way. I mean, all he can do is sort of lotto or come behind there. I suppose I've got to make a decision. I mean, if I lose this captain to this major, what that would then mean is, well, at least we'll know the major's pinned, and I'll still have a captain and a major to do damage with down here, won't I? So I think that's the wise thing to do here. Oh, okay, so that's good, yeah. So even if that would have been a major, I would have still been okay, because I would have had enough cover on the right here to stop anything. Alright, so is that now moving down there? So, alright, I guess what I could do is sort of chase that down now. See what he wants to do. Yeah, I mean, he's not got any scouts. So I can sort of now move up a bit now with this. And make sure sort of nothing else can get past. I mean, if that's his major here, And he's obviously looking at his way in to get past. Alright, well I've got to come back just to stop him going in on that captain potentially. I mean, and again, I suppose it doesn't matter if I go with the captain. I've just got to keep my defence in, really. And that's the way to handle this now. That way, once I get a fix on his major, I mean, this will be a bluff, no doubt, yeah. So I think that's what it is. We're looking at his major here then. And everything else is a bluff. Oh, and that's handy. He's now looking to sort of... okay, so yeah, what that will mean then is that... alright, let's sort of push him that way. Because, yeah, he won't be able to go anywhere else now. And then what that means is, yeah, I can sort of then pull this captain this way. And again, I've got the sort of defence in. To stop him. But yeah, it's wise for me to now get this captain out, really, because I just need that to be able to sort of do that bit over there now. But yeah, this is a sort of tense one, guys. Was not easy at all, especially for me. As you all know, very much kind of learning curve. I'm in a learning curve process of trying to be consistent and focus all the time, and that, you know, if you're new to the channel, there's loads of content there. You go back when I first started the channel, I was sort of bronze major or something, I think, when I started the channel. So I've worked my way up and sort of learnt some hard, painful lessons. Again, you know, look through the content, you'll see me there looking horrified and ashen-faced at some of my glaring mistakes. But look, this is a positive sign as well now, that potentially realises what I've planned, what my plan is. I mean, he's even suspicious of my flag, because that's been put there and that's been here all along. But thankfully now, okay, so yeah, I mean, he's looking to perhaps go in there. So let's sort of, just in time for me, get this out and use it as defense. But yeah, I think we're on to him. I think that's his major. And we've got him over that side now, so the only way in to do me damage is down there. I think the writing's on the wall for him. I mean, that may be coming in, and you know, that could be one of his, that could be his Louis. I mean, there is a slight risk here, but you know, whatever that is the major. So I guess what I could do, just to be safe, is tuck that along. And then yeah, let's sort of go for this. Get this out. And I mean, you know, if the major is there, then you know, fair enough to him. I mean, that's what he's going to try and say. I mean, I guess I've got to try and cover that just in case. least that way I can sort of still get away. I mean, if he goes after that miner down here, at least it will reveal whether it's his major or not and finally pin it. But I've got to keep my two captains. Yeah, I mean, I'll still be able to sort of get out of there. If I need to. Right, so he's doing it that way. So let's see. It's a bit annoying that he's made the one move that I didn't want him to make. I mean, I do believe, as I say, that is the major, so I'm probably worrying about nothing. And he has managed to sort of drag this out to the wire. I mean, he's still got two miners as well. I guess I need to try and get this miner out. Try and do something with it. I mean, now I guess, well, are we looking at the flag there? Oh, I see. He's probably trying to encourage me down there. So, well, I mean, he's potentially going to go after this miner anyway, so may as well get that out. Alright, so let me see then. I guess I've got a cover down there. With this major, really. And just sort of make this out. See what it's going to, I mean, I suppose I could have tested there. I guess there's no real need. So, well, I just got to press back now. I mean, I think that one over there is a miner. Let's get this out. Okay. So, well, now then, I can potentially sort of defend again. Get this one done and dusted. But it was a close call really there. It really has sort of made me work for this victory if I get it. I've just got to make sure there's no way for him in there with a sneaky miner. Okay. So well, we're going to get now then reveal on this what's going to happen here. Get this sort of off the board once and for all, if it's his major or not. And thankfully he's not got us. I mean, that would be his last minor, is it? Yeah, always it's hard to see if that's a 4 or a 1 sometimes. So yeah, I think that'll be his last minor. So I mean, I don't need to worry about him being bombed in here, do I? Okay. So alright then, well now he's got to make a decision if he wants to exchange or bomb himself. And that'll be it once and for all, because he won't be able to get in there then. And I'll have enough to cope. I think that's it. The writing's definitely on the wall for him now. But he really, I mean, I've got to tip my hat off to him, because he did make a hell of a go of it, and you know, did not make it easy for me whatsoever. Oh, and I wonder if we're just going to get a buffer rundown now in sour grapes. What do we think about that, guys? Well, we have to use your phone to look at comments. Think about it, don't bring Jen back up. Well, no, the thing is, the moment I look at comments, I start getting distracted, you know, to be honest. I can't really even do it. I've tried having it on a sort of different screen and stuff, but my mind, I just have to be so focused and then come back to the comments, you know. I appreciate them and that, but unfortunately I just can't seem, or I sort of have to look at them, you know, at times when I'm steady with what's going on. So alright, I mean, I guess I can sort of look to move this minor up. I shall maybe go over here now. See what he's going to do. I mean, that one over there is potentially, I mean, I think we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 maybe. So he's the only one. I mean, none of these are going to cause me any problems, because, you know, he's not bombed in on the back lines or corners. Okay. So let's go in and sort of just see what he's going to do. Start to put some force down on here. And if the worst comes to the worst, I can sort of go and do the exchange on his minor. And then that will force that one into a pin then straight after. I mean, you must know now that yeah, okay, so I mean, this is a minor anyway, so that's alright. That's his last minor. So let's see what's going to happen here. I mean, I guess I've got to cover around here. I mean, these are the ones I would imagine they're going to start to move. Oh, wowza. Had to be sour grapes, didn't he? Had to be sour grapes. The long D9 saying, I said it, don't exchange minors. Alright. No, Bob, you made it hard. It was an easy endgame. Well, I mean, that's the story of my life, isn't it? You know, I always make it hard for myself. Unfortunately, that's part of this channel. Oh, okay. What we got going on here? Comeback. Bit of a late comeback. Yeah, unfortunately, that's part and parcel of who I am at Stratego. Unfortunately. Until I master all of my lessons very, very well, and I mean, you know, don't take it the wrong way. As well, as I say, guys, I do go back and read your comments, and then when I review games and I remember what you say, I really take it on board, you know. So do comment and do say things. FKS, please do continue, you know, commenting and advising, because I'll do it in hindsight, you know. I'll go back and watch, and then I'll probably understand more, and it gives me the chance to concentrate, give it my best shot, you know. And I mean, part of me as well, you know, I'd like to achieve it by myself if possible, you know, just to sort of say, yeah, I didn't need any cheating or whatever anyone could accuse me of, you know. But as I say, there we go, 13 points for that, gone into Gold Scout. Well, that was a long one, wasn't it? 55 minutes, yeah. He did not like that, did he, eh, guys? Well, that was really intense at times, so yeah. I mean, I think, is that C9 then? How is it? Is it letters across and numbers up? So it's ABC. Was it that one? I'll have to remember how you guys read the number. Is it the numbers along the bottom, or is it the letters along the bottom, and then sort of A to whatever there and up there? So I mean, it's better to just say, oh, fourth square from the right or whatever. Just say that, it makes it easier. Oh wow, 8 of you there, 9 of you just as I'm speaking, 9 of you. Well, my personal best that I've witnessed with my own eyes is 10, so that'd be amazing if I can get 10 on the stream and higher tonight. Happy Christmas to you all. Hope you're having a good seasonal period and nice evening. I should be streaming with you random times now for the next sort of 4 or 5 hours. I've got to work through the night. So I'll letters across the bottom, is it? Okay, I'll try and remember that then. So alright, so where was it? If let's have a look. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then numbers along the, is that what you said? Numbers on the side. So then what's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right, okay. Alright, well I'll try to remember that anyway. A1, yeah, okay. Yeah, so welcome everyone that does come along and stuff. Feel free to comment in the chat and stuff. As I was saying to FKS here and Michael, forgive me, I have to sort of pop in and out of the chat because my concentration levels are really sort of not great anyway. So I have to sort of get a foothold in games, be very, very aware of all the key pieces, information, and then I sort of come in here. What is he doing with Major? Just draw on board. Is there a way to buy a board with the squares numbered? Alright. Okay, yeah, I mean, I'll have to sort of go and read all through that in a moment. Yeah, cheers for participating there anyway in the chat, guys, and let's have a break. Look to come back on the hour then, 11 PM GMT, so 25 minutes. Alright guys, see you soon, bye.